All right, here we go. DMV Sports 3, the OGs of the DMV. We are back, baby. The crew is all back today. We are here on YouTube, Facebook, IG, Twitter. We everywhere, baby. We everywhere. But I'm in Ohio today, and I didn't get a chance to see the preseason game. So my boys are going to tell me what happened at the preseason game. But before we do that, I'm going to introduce you to my boys. My boy Trey Z to the left, and my boy Deacon downstairs. They're gonna get us through the last preseason game. But before we do that, what do we always do before we start the show, y'all? What do we do? We hit it!
It's DC, the place that'll get raunchy. Same spot made Biggie wanna rock Versace. DC.
All right, we're back, y'all. The music was good, Deacon was good, Trey Z is good, and I heard my football team was good. How was that first team offensive doing yesterday at the preseason game in DC? They were in DC with fans at the stadium. How did they do? I'm gonna swing it to my man Trey Z. He's gonna tell you about that first team.
Oh man, it's good to see you, Big Al, man. I told you it was a home game, and Al went to Ohio. No, Al, here, man. Okay, anyway.
He's playing Cleveland, I guess.
Cincinnati's in Ohio, too. Yeah, he went to the right state.
Oh, to the right state.
To the right state. Wrong day. Hey, 50 is 50. I don't care what you say. But anyway, speaking of 50, in my opinion, Fitzpatrick was looking kind of old, man. I did not think that he was as sharp as I wanted him to be. Well, I'm a little picky now. I mean, I'm not listening.
Being a little picky.
Before everybody starts crying and, oh my God, how you talking about my quarterback? That's my quarterback. I'm supporting Fitzpatrick 100%, but at the same time, I'm like, there's a couple of things I saw. He overthrew a wide open Logan Thomas in the end zone. His connections to Humphreys, who's supposed to be his man. Oh, he was wide open.
He was wide open.
Deacon, look at the tape. The man was 2 steps ahead of the guy, and the ball. What happened was, Deacon, the ball was so far ahead of him, he might as well not. How about that? I'm talking about professional wide open. I ain't talking about in the street wide open. All right, now. And then I know you ain't gonna talk about all them passes to Humphreys. Every pass to Humphreys was either behind him, over his head, and Humphreys in the end zone a miss. And that's supposed to be his man, and they're the ones that's supposed to have that synergy. And I didn't see it at all. I was just like, wow, so there needs to be a lot more reps. I probably, if I was Coach Ron, just because, he's a veteran, I might have left Fitzpatrick in a little longer and have him throw to the second string receivers just to get his thing together, because we're gonna need him. You might want to sit down your receivers. You don't want nobody to get hurt. Logan Thomas on that interception he threw, had to tackle the guy. I was like, don't do that. So I don't want you to have to go those extra steps before we get out there and you don't fluke tackle somebody and hurt yourself because you're offensive player. But now it was nothing to be worried about. I mean, I'm not sitting there going, oh, panic. But I just would love to have seen him crisper in the second preseason game. He played. If he played like he did in the first season game, I wouldn't have said a word. But he didn't, and I think everybody kind of saw that. Overall, like I said, outside of that, Gibson is healthy again, y'all. Gibson, he's going to.
Did he catch any passes at all?
You know what? As I was watching the game, I really didn't see him receiving any passes. But what I did see was they gave Gibson that short yardage play. I was waiting for Barber to trot in. No Barber. I was like,
Yeah, Barber was
surprised. Barber didn't show up.
Interesting.
Barber did not show up until your boy got in, Heineke. And so that was interesting too. But when I saw Gibson run that short play, it wasn't Barber-esque. Everybody on DMV knows Barber. That's my cousin. What's up, Barber? How you doing, man? See you at the reunion. But I like him. for what he does. But my man Deacon called me out today, and he know he's right. I gotta tell him he's right.
Most important thing in business is honesty.
He's right. Barbara is a one-trick pony because when he got in, well, we'll talk about the second string, but overall, I would give, if we would have grade like we did in the live show, I would have gave the offense, first string offense, a B. I'd have gave him a B. They didn't score. Whenever, if I think first string is going to get in there and we don't get down and get 6, it's a B. Or off the break. You know what I'm saying? Something we're not doing. Deacon, what you got?
Deacon, what you got? That line. What about that offensive line?
I'm not worried about the line. The line was okay. They rounded themselves into game day. Mm-hmm. Yeah, they rounded them into it. The offense, I would have gave them a C+. They weren't crisp. Fitzpatrick did miss Humphries like 3 times. Now, the passes and the touchdown, I didn't think they were. I'm looking at it now. He missed Humphries, but Humphries ran the pattern wrong. He cut it in when he should have went to the back of the end zone. If you're in the end zone, you're not cutting to the right. You should go to the back of the end zone.
I'm not going to argue.
But Fitzpatrick, he does what he does. He missed the third down pass, but it shouldn't have been a third down pass if the man would have caught the ball on the second down. So I'm not worried about that. If we start catching the ball, man, we'll be all right. Humphries, really, I wouldn't even start Humphries, to be honest with you. I mean, because
so who you got playing the slot?
Like I said, the slot's gonna be Samuels. Put Samuels in the slot. Put Samuels in the slot. You put Diami on the outside. You put Terry on the other side, man, and run with that. And off the break, anyway.
If that's the case, then why keep Humphries then?
I listen. Because he's a professional.
Listen, one bad game.
One bad game. You gotta have somebody coming in and out, man.
One bad game, y'all. I don't want to yet.
No, what I'm looking at is he's not creating any separation. Those passes that he missed, dude was standing right beside him. So if Fitzpatrick should have threw on the other side of Humphries, but the defender standing right beside him. He's not creating separation. We need Fitzpatrick needs separation. You don't need him throwing in those tight windows. You can't have that. That's not his game. Okay, that's why he throws the ball.
He turns into Fitz tragic then, huh?
Hey,
man.
That's not good.
It's not, but that's what we got. So you gotta work what we got. So you can't put it. Listen, that's just me. I'm not saying he had a great game.
Well, what about De'Ami Brown? I consider De'Ami Brown a starter right now. How did he look?
He caught a nice ball.
He's the future.
The ball. He went up and got it.
He's the future. You can tell. He's comfortable out there. He looks like he's been playing forever. He's the future, man. And that's why Deacon was so confident to say, let's just throw De'Ami out there on the wing and and just slide Curtis Samuels into the slot so easily is because of De'Ami's play and the way he looks and whatever. And even though, he wasn't targeted like that, you could tell confidently he's going to catch that rock. Confidently he's going to do something after the catch. Confidently, you know what I'm saying? So it's just a matter of getting him into play, which again, those just preseason, and I think I'm hoping that they're holding back a lot. In the beginning,
well, they are. They are.
Fitzpatrick was targeting Terry. And I was like, I just want to see, and that's when I was looking for Cam, and Cam has this look on his face like, man. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like,
big Cam, right?
Cam. That's the only Cam I'm going to be talking about because the other Cam is on the other team, But this Cam now
looks good though.
The little
he
did step up from the last game, and that's what I was hoping. Our quarterback didn't have to do what Cam did, but just what our quarterback would have done in the second game, and he did. He kind of. And it was funny because I was watching and I look at body language and he Gibson, it was like they were out there like it was really more scrimmage than preseason game. They were very much like, You ready? And he's just chewing gum. All right, y'all, you ready? You know, out here, you know. And he's just out there just like that's all good, you know. It's no biggie. And I like that because you don't want them deer in the headlights, you know, just trying to prove something. But at the same time, I'm like, man, we need to see what's going on, man. And maybe that could have been the reason why he wasn't so accurate because he was too relaxed. I don't know.
Mm-hmm. Well, how about the first team D? First team D. Deacon, you can start with that one, Deacon. What do you think about the first team D?
D looked good. D showed up. They showed up. They put pressure on.
I heard the secondary was changed up in the secondary. We had our backup people in the secondary. Tell me about that.
You had St. Just in there a lot. You had McTire, who was going to make the team.
That's right.
Wow.
This guy's going to make the team.
That's right.
He's taking somebody's position.
Yes, sir.
Wow.
So
yes, sir.
Somebody is at home like, I'm looking for another state to play in.
Moreland had to step up out there because that boy.
That's like the people. What's the dude name? They call himself the People's Champ. What's that cornerback name?
Moreland. That's what I just said. Moreland.
Yeah, he's cut there.
No,
Moreland a little bit too. He flashed.
There's a competition. Hey, look. They've been trying him, and everybody's like, "Who are you?" Throw at him.
Yeah.
At the first game, he was dead. Who are you?
Right.
Throw at him. Second game, he's dead. And all you see him do every time is, fellas, stop it.
Yeah. He's really.
Cincinnati tried him. Cincinnati was trying him.
Yeah, man. Yeah, every time it was 35 tackling him, and then and I think his last tackle, the guy caught it. It was like I think a 3rd and long for Cincinnati. Nice open field tackle, head on the outside. I was like the only tackle that I saw, you know, that was clinic. You know, and I was just like, this guy right here got to be on the team.
Well, Collins had a nice tackle.
Who?
Collins.
Yeah,
he flashed for 1 second.
Yeah, now Landon Collins did show up this game at Al. Yeah, Landon Collins, and the guy was right there. And Landon, it was the first out of both games I saw closing speed to the ball, and not this. All right, here you come to my arms. Let me tackle you. It was here I come, and he really could have ended that dude's season, but he just kind of took him out. It was a nice hit, and you know I think he needed that. So
you know who's in trouble?
Who?
Reeves.
Yeah, Reeves
is in trouble.
The safety.
Yeah.
Because Cam Carroll, he was jumping up there on the line out, and he was reading plays. He was like, you could tell him he was making adjustments on the line, and I was like, ooh, that means we got a young guy making adjustments with Jamin Davis, who was very comfortable this game. He was a different Jamin Davis. He didn't necessarily make himself known, but you could tell he wasn't as jittery.
Was the first game?
Yeah, the confidence is coming.
So how does Sweat do? Sweat.
The only person that I saw get behind the line of scrimmage and chase a dude from behind and grab him, he grabbed P. Ryan. Oh, P. Ryan was out.
Oh, P. Ryan. He was playing last night.
P. Ryan still playing, man. He's still playing, and all I saw was number 90 coming around that corner. Like, no, sir. Grab him by the jersey. And you know how you grab a guy by the jersey, usually you get drugged. No, he was like, snatched him back. Like, get your mind out. I was like, that's what I'm talking about. Defense is solid, man. The defensive line is solid. Linebackers still working. They still working. But they got a little solid team behind them.
Holcomb looked all right, though.
Yeah, Holcomb's always looking. He's been looking all right. He's been consistent.
What about the old man linebacker?
I didn't even see Bostic. I don't remember Bostic getting. I'm sure he got in the game, but he didn't show.
Bostic was here with me. I'm playing. Yeah. I didn't really see Bostic either. I don't even know if I was paying attention for Bostic. I was just kind of.
Well, he didn't make no tackles.
I was looking just for. I wanted to see better angles, and we started off still that first series. We kind of started off like, there they go. They all over the place. This is our first team, but it wasn't our first team. It was like, let's see what you look like with the first team. And so,
the coach did say that the defensive coach was putting them in precarious positions.
That's right. That's right.
He didn't give them the one-on-one. He was putting them in positions that would stress their knowledge.
There you go.
And that's good. That's that tells us too that what we're looking at is not our prime defense. He's trying to see what these guys are doing. He's trying to make sure that if I put you over here, you can do this, as well as putting you over here and you can do that. You know what I mean? Right. Get that straight before the season start.
11 Swiss Army knives. 11 Swiss Army knives out there on defense, y'all. Anywhere you're going to be.
So if I had to give a grade to the defense, Deacon, what would be your grade for the defense?
I give him a B. Because they didn't get no sacks, you know.
Right.
And they did pressure.
The first team,
I don't think they did any
interceptions was fumbles.
No, man. First,
I
I give them an A. They're the Cincinnati's first team. Well, it wasn't, but Burrows did not play. So I'm going to put an asterisk on that. And there's no more, what's your boy? Used to play for them forever. Is now gone.
The guy with red hair.
Not a big receiver.
Green. AJ Green.
AJ, there was no AJ, so no Burrows, no AJs that did for Cincinnati, and P. Rhymes was starting running. So I'm going to say
you know who got in the game?
Who?
Thaddeus Moss.
Thaddeus Moss was playing.
Oh, what?
And I said, did that say Moss? And I think Theismann highlighted him, was like, there go Thaddeus. Used to play.
He like, do nothing with it.
He
didn't do nothing with it.
He actually is playing somewhere, which is good. I want to see him out there. I gave him an 8 because there was no first downs. I mean, I think it wasn't they didn't get another first down until like second quarter almost. It was some crazy stuff. The defense was doing what they were.
So the defense pretty much just shut him down then.
They were shutting him down.
With that team. Now I want to put an asterisk on that. With that team.
Right, so next question I got for y'all guys.
They were fighting the chains too, though. They were fighting the chains. They kept jumping off sides, and that's one thing about offense, man. Holding and jumping off, that's 10 yards, man. You can't fight that 10 yards, man.
Morgan Moses.
that puts when you get behind the chains, man, that makes it rough.
Big Al, I missed that. Offside. My man Morgan.
We don't have to worry about Morgan Moses no more. Hey, so
Morgan flag. I miss Morgan.
Next question. Special teams. Very, very important. How my man Sugarfoot do? How about the kick return and punt return?
Who's that?
Sugarfoot D-Hop, baby. D-Hop. Oh, Sugarfoot.
He went from D-Hop to Sugarfoot. I hate you. Hey, listen, he didn't miss a field goal, so gotta be happy about that.
Oh, Sugarfoot was on.
Hey, and they keep saying, at least Theismann. I don't know. They paying Theismann to say it. He swear up and down it was Cheeseman and the holder Tressway. He keeps saying that. I'm just like, wow. He was like,
up there, man.
The reason why he's making it is because they finally got that together. I was like, finally got that together.
He was like, I don't know if they told Cheeseman how to hike the ball or not.
Yeah, he's doing a good job. I was like, this guy's been long.
Hey, Sugarfoot might have paid him. Sugarfoot gave him some money.
Yeah.
Hey, man. Sugarfoot had to make the shots, and he made those shots. And I think a lot of people were like, yay. Because it was like, I think they wanted to see somebody else come in and kick it.
It wasn't like he was putting it right down the middle, though. It was skirting the edge.
He was trying to miss him. He was getting them close to the pole. He wanted to miss him, man.
Everybody know we got a defensive team, man. We need Sugarfoot to get hot, man. We got defensive team. Field goals win defensive games.
Yes, sir.
He did his job yesterday, and the only other person that stood out on special teams was the Waterbug. Patterson, man.
Waterbug.
Taking Barber's spot. That's all it is, man. He has two. He's like the Swiss Army knife. Yeah. Barber has one trick. Patterson, he's running kickoffs back. He's catching ball out the backfield. He's scoring touchdowns. He's squirting through holes. They can't see him.
I felt sorry for Barber, man. I was just like,
you can see it on his face too. You can see it on his face when he ran the ball because he wasn't really doing anything when he got the ball. And it was like, man, I can't do nothing today. This cat over here.
And he was running behind the second string O-line, like giving him about that much. And you know what? That much for Patterson is a wide open hole. The Waterbug's like, excuse me, Al, I'm telling you, he ran up under somebody's legs. It's like, excuse me, I'm gone. And he was out there. He keep his legs moving. When down on the goal line, kept his legs moving, second effort. And I didn't see it. I didn't see his return. I just heard about it. And I was just like, that did it. Because I think DeAndre Hopkins, if anybody makes the team, he needs to. I think he has that in him. They kept kicking it high, so he couldn't get any more returns. But when he got the ball, he was moving. Now
Dax, he don't make it.
Dax can catch. He doesn't drop anything. There's no fumbling. It's a sure catch. You know what I'm saying? So Dax, so I don't know. I mean, but yeah, Barber, man, when they tried to give him just to run the ball, it didn't. He wasn't getting anywhere. And I want to say, I want to put it on the old line because that's my cousin. But then when you put in your boy, he was scooting. He was gone. And I want to say the water bug has an advantage. You can't see him. That's what Westbrooks from Philly used to do to us. Sproles when we ever got a chance to play. Warwick Dunn when he showed up. That's what they did to us, man. Them little dudes, man. Oh, there they go. And they all up in your linebackers making moves. And you're like, dang, somebody need to get them. And then when you punt it to them, you just had to hold your breath because you never know. You get a little hole and they gone, you know. So
y'all saying that the water bug is gonna be a kick return and punt return guy?
No. He has that in him just in case.
In an emergency, I will pull him out there. But really, honestly, he could easily be a good. And I don't want to say third down back. I'm gonna say second. I'm gonna say they threw a couple of screens. They didn't do that in the first game, and I saw a couple of screens. That dude in a screen is going to be dangerous. The check down was beautiful for him. He was wide open on the check down, and I know Heineke was like, "Yeah, but I want to go deep." But here you go, and this dude was getting the first downs. He was just like, "I'm going." Once he catch the ball, he's a sure-handed catcher too. So I know, and I was telling Deacon, I know your boy McKissick was over there like, this is what I do now. He's doing what I do.
You know what's gonna happen. You know what's gonna happen because McKenzie, his contract is up next year.
Yeah.
So they might be priming this dude to take McKenzie's spot next year.
Yeah.
And his check downs were like 10 yards down the field. It wasn't like 1 yard out,
right.
Rollout. It was down the field. So
he's wide open.
So y'all saying Patterson gonna get people cut?
Yeah, he's taking somebody's job.
Hey, Patterson said I played with the dude and we ate the oranges together. Talking about Chase Young. He said, I'm the same dude. He's 6'5", but forget that. Height don't matter. We ate the oranges the same way. You put the pants on the same way. Let me show you what I could do. I runs the ball. And that's what he's doing.
Somebody went home and called the agent.
Hello. I would like a job, please.
That's what he do.
Like, check around for me, brother.
So let's talk about that. I get down to the final 52. We just had our second preseason game. We got one more to go. We know that the third one is going to be basically the whole second half is going to be.
This is our last one, right? It's our last one for the season.
Right. So that's going to be
is there
whole second half is going to be people that are going to get cut.
No, the whole. I'm saying. I'm about to say. I don't want to see Chase on the field, Sweat. Actually, I want to see nothing but second string D. Maybe Ioannidis should play because he needs to get his reps in. I don't want to see. Honestly, after this game, I wouldn't mind seeing Fitz throw to some second string. I just want to see Fitz. Just see Fitz. But this is Heineke's game, and then guess what?
No, this is going to be
Kyle Allen game.
This is going to be Kyle Allen.
Allen look good. Montez is done. Kyle Allen looked good. Kyle Allen was out there like, hey, yay! This is why I remember him.
He knows
Kyle Allen gave us a boost. If he didn't get hurt, Kyle Allen gave us a boost. He was like, hey, we were like, yay, we got Whitey Lords. Like, you know what I'm saying? We were like, why'd you do that? And that's all it was. It was Kyle Allen. Hey, so I think Montez is gone. Montez is gone. Kyle Allen
is gone. What wide receiver is gone?
All the wide receivers need to play except for Terry Samuels. I think they might let Samuels run.
Well, they said they're not chancing him in the
preseason. Yeah, well, that means he's hurt, and I don't like that.
They don't want him to get hurt, but
no, exactly. I mean, and I get it. They just if he's gonna get hurt, let it be in a real game. I get it. And I'm like, I'm worried. I don't want him to be on the sideline all season. Let him sit third game or something. I want him physically ready to play. I don't rush him in there. But honestly, AGG, though he did show up a little bit in this game, least they targeted him. He was forced to show up because they threw the ball to the man. I think he's still, as Deacon said too, is nervous out. He's just him and Cam. It's like I got to catch the ball. They got the iron hand syndrome. You know what I'm saying? If you don't get them hands.
But did they have any separation, or was they bodying the people, or what?
No.
Now he looked all right. GG looked all right.
No.
The only person he caught that 2-point conversion this time.
Yeah.
He didn't drop that.
That was a wonderful pass by the quarterback that really needs to be recognized. And yes, he did not drop that. That was great. But when you are a professional receiver, that's expected of you. When that ball hits your hands, I don't care if you jump, if you jump.
That was a hard catch. That was a hard catch.
No.
No, the defensive man had his hands in the middle of his. Come on, dog.
No. I'm
Is he making a team? Is he making a team?
You expected to make that catch, man. And matter of fact, if he dropped it, he probably will make the team. But I'm just saying, if he had dropped it, the first thing
did he catch the ball and break some tackles?
AGG can't get off the line. That's what I'm telling you. Deacon is seeing something.
He hard on there. He hard on.
Listen, I don't want to be hard on nobody. But I am going to call it like I see it. AGG, he is what I was saying. Big Al, your boy. Turner is going to have to set up some routes that's going to allow some rubs, something to help that young man to get open. But when anybody jams him, he's like JJ out there, man. They just don't go nowhere. He's like, hold him, man.
He's not gonna break no 60-yard run out.
Oh, man.
That's not his game, man. He's a possession receiver.
Here's what I would say to that. There are receivers that live their whole career like that. Yeah. And like he just got to learn the route. I'm gonna give you an example. But he might be a little faster. Lockett from Seattle. As much as they talk about the other guy, Lockett from Seattle is a baller. But what he can do, even though he's a little framey guy, he runs excellent routes. And when he's comfortable, as soon as he touches the ball, it's caught. I don't care if he catch it like this, he's going to catch the ball. He can get to that point. He just got to get his confidence and stuff like that and have a offensive coordinator who's going to help him a little bit with.
So AGG is a practice player again.
No, I think he's gonna make the team.
He's gonna make the team.
Yeah, I think he's gonna make the 53-man
attrition, not because of skill, attrition. We got rid of
Steven Sims is not gonna make the team.
So Steven Sims is
dropped a wide open pass, man. And
how about Isaiah Wright?
That was it.
Isaiah, he can get cut too. Right and Sims, man. Them two on the bottom.
All right, so we got Big Sims, Brown, Terry, who else?
Samuel.
Humphreys.
Who's Brown?
Niame.
Oh, okay. Hey, listen, I don't use the last name. Man got one name.
I'm gonna call him Niame. He can go. Yes.
His mama named him Clay. I'm gonna call him Clay.
Sanders. So we got. I count with AGG. I count 6 receivers. We'll keep 6.
Yeah, because you're keeping Patterson, and that might be good for Barber. If they keep 6, then you got an extra spot, but they might keep somebody on defense.
They're going to probably go receiver heavy before they go running back heavy.
They might go lineman heavy.
Because what they can do, in their mind, I'm thinking, they can get with the running backs we have, and no disrespect, outside of Gibson. They could see, like, if somebody get hurt or somebody go down, they can always go to the waiver wire and find somebody that could do what Barber was doing at least. So I think they're going to go heavy receiver. They're going to go, all right, because these guys, I was so disappointed in Cam Sims. Let me say it again. Cam was a starter. Cam pretty much, he was a producer for what we had last year, and I'm not seeing him. When I don't see that, you were the man last year. Now you're obscurity again. And I think he's feeling it. You can see on his face, his body language. I'm like, man, we got to get him. I just shot out on Twitter. I threw out. I was like, Cam need to stay in. You just need to get all the reps. I don't care. He should play the whole game. Him and AGG, they should play the whole game. It shouldn't matter if they getting thrown balls by Montez or they get thrown balls by whatever. They need to practice. They need to. And you know what's going to build confidence? Me burning a 4th string guy from the other side, at least that's going to be able to say, okay, I'm that guy. You know what I'm saying? Because if Patterson ain't proved nothing, he is the best second string in the NFC East right now. You know what I'm saying? If he's proven that, he's proven that. I'm the best second string NFC East running back right now. How about that? I can do it all.
Who's the big cut this year? You think one of the quarterbacks getting cut? Who's gonna be the big cut?
Yeah,
Every year is a big cut.
Montez ain't making it. That's a fact on offense. I think
You gonna keep 3 quarterbacks?
Huh? Yeah.
You think they're gonna keep
one
3
on
quarterbacks?
the practice squad, but they're not gonna cut it.
Absolutely, they keep it 3 quarterbacks.
Yeah. You see what happened last year. We had 4 last year, so
Absolutely.
Just to get.
So who's the big cut? I mean, who is the big cut? Who gets it? Is it gonna be Sugarfoot? You think they're gonna cut Sugarfoot and bring another kicker in?
They can't cut them because, like I said, they hadn't brought the other kicker in, and they're not going to double down and do it next game. So he's in. He's going to ride until he can. And unfortunately, if it is to a point where he can't, then they're just going to go out and get some guy, like I said, on the waiver wire and hope he can kick it. Like that one year where we had like 4 or 5 kickers, we just kept bringing them in. I mean, it's just. That's what it's going. I think that's where they're going with that. But if there was the biggest cut for me, I think it's going to be surprisingly Barber. I think Barber might get cut. I think Patterson, unfortunately, has, like you said, just done too many things for Barber's 1 first down to be the answer.
Yeah. It won't be a surprising cut. It might be. It won't be surprising if you get cut. But it's gonna be one of them cornerbacks. One of them cornerbacks might be out. The back end cornerbacks like Moreland. Moreland might not have a spot.
Moreland almost had an interception, Big Al.
He did, but that's all he did. He had that one spot. It might be Moreland, man.
I think somebody will pick up Moreland. I think somebody will pick up Cam Sims too. You cut
people gonna pick up because we got a good team this year. We cutting some good people.
Cam will stay on the team. It'll be Steven who'll be gone.
Yeah, it'll be Steven. They're gonna pick Steven. He got a chance. He fast.
You drop a wide open ball, you done.
Wide open. The dude was on the jugs, man. He was on the jugs. It didn't translate. I mean, he was wide open, big guy. It was all right. Allen threw him a nice pass, and he just dropped it, man. He punched it. I don't know what he found.
So I've been watching those Cowgirls on HBO.
Why are you doing that?
Why are you doing that?
I'm curious about the enemy. That's why I want to on the enemy. And they don't look, to me, they don't look good. They don't look good. I see a good wide receiver.
Could have told you
and
that.
that's all I see. So
I'll text you the notes, Al. Don't watch that. I ain't gotta watch it tell you this stuff. Ain't got no quarterback. I cut this dude up on Twitter one time. Talking about stuff.
Hey. Here's the rub. Dax, they holding Dax back. He's got a shoulder injury. I don't know if they trying to play games, get everybody soft, whatever. We know Philly ain't the answer.
They look terrible. You see them against New England? They look terrible.
I didn't watch it. I just heard I heard 35 in a preseason.
I mean, we played with the same people. That dude, know the quarterback for New England now? I'm sorry, Cam. Cam on second team.
No. They're gonna start Cam, but he might not stay starting for long.
Yeah, Mac and Cheese is taking over, baby. Mac and Cheese is working.
Mac and Cheese got a lot of press right now.
Yeah, and
then all it's gonna take is 2 interceptions, and everybody's gonna shut up. And so Cam Newton is too much of a veteran. He's gonna really, really have to stink it up. And I really do feel like Cam could, in Belichick's system, because Belichick is coaching the Cam still. Is going to get Cam, whatever. Because Belichick's going to put the players on the field. He got a playbook for each damn player, and that's what all I want for Scott Turner to get to that point to be like, yes, all right, because here's what I did see: Heineke, though I think he holds the ball too long, he gonna move the chains because he's not going to. You know what the sad part is?
He learned how to slide, too.
Heineke slide now. Heineke slid one time. I was like, man, he need to think about baseball. I mean, he slid beautifully. But I'm going to tell you what it was. You know who Heineke is? Heineke's legs is what you wanted to put on your boy from last year. our main man.
Oh, not the Wayne.
Wayne.
Not Pappy
Yes.
Feet.
If Wayne
Wayne.
had Heineke's, no, listen to me. If Wayne had Heineke's feet, he has a stronger arm than Heineke. But if he had Heineke's feet, we would be watching him as our quarterback this year because he was the only thing. It was like, go, and he was like, ah. And then when he started the move, it was like,
He's not quick to it at all.
Running. It was like he was doing NFL, you know what I'm saying, movies. Dun, 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 dun. And it was like, no, they're going to do that in editing. Oh. He didn't realize, like, I don't do that. No, you don't do that. They do that. Run fast.
Okay, so I want to know your assessment of the Washington football team, the WFT. Do y'all think that we are a good team that's going to compete? Because I'm all about winning the Super Bowl. I'm about winning the championship. So far, for these first 2 games, are we a good team? Do y'all think we're a good team?
We are an average team right now.
Okay.
Average. But how you get to the Super Bowl? You win the division. I think we can win the division. And then anything can happen. You see, we almost beat the champs last year. And we were 7-9. Huh?
The way you said that was perfect. Like, because everybody got trash. Philly, why? New York, implosion. That's hurt. You know what I'm saying? We like, yeah, we're gonna make it.
We're a defensive team.
And that's what I think we should say. Our offense is average at best. Our defense, prime time. Our defense will carry us. It carried us last year. It's going to carry us this year with an emphasis on carrying us. I'm walking into Dallas fans who I argue with all the time. And now they're saying, they're like, man. And I can say, what's up with your boy? They're like, I know, man. He ain't right. We have no chance against y'all. And they are talking about the defense because they know. They was like, the offensive line is not going to stop them dudes. And if, and only if, and I say this, DMV, listen to me. When we start to blitz again, it's going to be glorious. Oh my God. They're going to have to come up with new rules. You hear me? And we got to do it now because, like you said, you know, the money talks. And you saw how we coming into this thing, we were just trying to get people to agree to stay. And everybody's going to be worthy of that loot. So we got to do it now, Big Al. So I'm with you. But it's going to be on the strength of the defense, period.
Right.
Defense is going to get the offense more opportunities, man. We're going to put them on the field more, but they don't get more opportunities just because the defense is going to be shutting them down.
Yes, sir.
Once again, if we're going to be, like I said, it looks like what y'all telling me and what I saw in the first preseason game, defense is going to be key. We're going to be leaning on our defense. That means we need Sugarfoot to get hot. If he's not hot, Sugarfoot got to go. D-Hop got to go because we need him to be hot on them field goals. That's how defense wins. There's field goals, interceptions, sack strips, and stuff like that. You know, because the offense, and we know Fitz is getting old. And with Trey Z said, Fitz looks a little old out there. As we looked at second preseason game,
he looked old yesterday. He looked old yesterday.
So if Fitz is up and down, that means we need to get D hot. He got to be. I mean, he got to be hot. I mean, our kicker has to be on point.
We need those threes.
We need those threes. So I'm one that to me, if Sugarfoot's not reliable, we got to get somebody in here that is reliable.
Yeah, but the problem is everybody reliable on everybody else's team. We pick up here from the store.
Well, you know, New England has 2 pretty decent kickers, though. New England had 2 pretty decent kickers.
Yeah,
they drafted the kicker, man. That dude's kicking bombs.
Yeah,
right.
And
that's where coming off his foot.
Yeah, man. So I think Sugarfoot's going to have to get ready for his. And you guys can catch Sugarfoot and the field goal 3, his go-go band. That's why Big Al call him Sugarfoot. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know D-Hop. That's why he be out there missing because he be on them late night gigs. You know what I'm saying? They crank a little bit. You know what I'm saying? On the drum, Sugarfoot. That's what they call him. Sugarfoot. Wait, I think he's changing careers, Big Al. That's what's going on.
Hey man, DMV Sports 3. the OGs of DMV. If you like this content, you like our comedy, you like our nicknames, Waterbug, Sugarfoot, Deep Dive, stick with us, baby. Stick with us. You gotta like us, subscribe, check us out on Facebook. You know what I'm saying?
Hey. Coming out. Fall.
Hey man, I'm about to get a T-shirt to say Sugarfoot, baby.
Waterbug on Congress. Waterbug on Congress. Rollatons, Chess Cheeseman. Hey, look, we want to thank all of you guys for giving us the opportunity to entertain you one more time. We're going to be coming at you live after the games. Third, we got one more preseason game. Who we play, fellas? What's that last game, man? I usually don't care. I don't think any of us know, so we're going to play that off. But we're going to be there, and we're going to watch the game. You know, we're not.
Hey, I might be in the wrong state.
We're going to tell Al, make sure he get his GPS right this time. So the goal was for him to be at the stadium, and he went to Ohio. So please forgive him.
I think the offense need to play, man. I think the first string offense need to play the first quarter next week. I know we don't want to get hurt, but we got to get them guys on the same page, man.
Yeah, and that'll let you know right there. That was a great analysis, Deacon, because the fact that he said that when in the beginning of preseason, we didn't even need to chase the guy down when he ran that run back because he didn't want to get him hurt. So for him to say, put the first string out with a bunch of guys trying to make a name for themselves, so you got a dude who's going to be trying to kill our quarterback because he's just trying to make the team, says a lot. And so, and I kind of agree. It was like they just didn't really impress. Now Gibson, I don't think he need to go out there. I think Gibson with what he had, he just showed
Scary Terry. Does he need to be out there?
No.
Nah. Terry don't need to be out there. De'Aaron don't need to be out there. Gibson don't need to be out there.
So it kind of goes back to what I said. The offensive line and Fitzpatrick should get some reps with whoever's out, whoever's trying to make the team.
Well, and not even the first offensive string line. Our second offensive, they can take care of that.
Yeah, but you know what? Offensive line outside of I haven't seen any holes. Right.
Yeah.
But I know we're shutting this down. We're going to end up starting talking again. But you're right. Again, I said it twice.
The most important thing in business is honesty.
Deacon, this is where you recognize the fact that I said it twice, man. You're not even looking at me, man. I'm busy.
Hey, y'all. Hey, Trey, what you always say, man? You always what?
Let's get it right now. Come on, fans. You can say it with me now.
Oh, that's embarrassing.
Oh,
don't do that to yourself.
Right.
Hey, Deacon, the cussing Deacon. You got any cuss words for him, baby?
Hey, listen, it's Saturday morning, man. I'm happy. Catch me 7:30 on Thursday.
Or when he's at work, then it's a bad show. It's like,
hey, DMV Sports 3, OGs of the DMV. We're going to be back next week, live show after the preseason. We're going to go back to our live show after doing the preseason game. And then we're going to have our regular show. And we're going to talk about all things DMV sports. Once again, we thank y'all for coming. We thank y'all for listening to our show. Hey, Mama, please push the show, Mom. Please push the show, Mom. Please like and subscribe, Mama. I love you. Hey, nephew. Push the show in Ohio, baby.
Push it to the old heads, baby.
We see y'all next week after the preseason game, y'all. We love y'all. See y'all.
Good day, sir.
I could give a damn about what people say about me.
About me.
I could give a damn about what people say about me.
About me.
I could give a damn about what people say.
About me.
I could give a damn about. We'll let the band work. We'll let the band work it.
every Tuesday. Warning. The Pleasant House is in the